When I was in high school, I had no idea what was going on in the world around me. I just lived my life without paying attention to anything. I didn't know what movies were showing, what games were on. I didn't even know who held political offices in our country. And do you know why? Because I didn't read the newspaper. How many of you read the newspaper every day? How many of you read it when you get a chance? Young people don't have time to read the newspaper, so they say. They don't make it a priority. They think that in the age of technology, it isn't. Well, today, I'm going to talk to you about why I believe otherwise. Today, I'm going to share with you some statistics affecting our country. I'm going to talk to you about some of the services that the newspaper can provide, and I'm going to tell you why I personally believe it is important for young people to read the newspaper, even with today's technology. To begin with some statistics, according to the New York Times, newspaper sales have fallen 9% in just the past year. A once thriving American industry is now falling because people don't have time. According to the U.S. report, the average person between the ages of 15 and 24 spends 2.5 hours a day watching television and fewer than 7 minutes a day reading. Not just reading the newspaper, reading anything at all. How do people not have time to find out what's going on around them if they have time to watch television? According to the U.S. report, only 1/3 of high school seniors in America read at a proficient level. This is a 13% decline since 1992. Fewer than 1/3 of our students can read at their level. We're not holding up very well against other countries. Now, I'm going to talk to you about some services that the newspaper can provide. Most importantly, the newspaper will keep you abreast on political news, both economic and social. I know a lot of you sports fans will be happy that you can keep up on all your sports developments, including scores, players, trades, anything that has to do with sports can be found in the sports section. Newspapers are also great for keeping up on your local or community news. Participation in communities can be very, very important. Entertainment is also featured in the newspaper. Many people forget in this age of technology that they can have the answers right in front of them on their kitchen table of what movies are playing, what people think. Unlike the internet or Googling a time on your phone, you can always read about different perspectives on movies. And most importantly, you can read about other forms of entertainment, like live theater in your local area, or you can travel for theater. Also, it's very important to read the newspaper section called the obituaries, which talks about the life of loved ones lost in your area. It's very important to pay tribute, especially in a small town like mine, so it's very, very important to read the obituaries. Now, I'm going to talk to you about why I personally believe it's important to read the newspaper. Having experienced it myself, I ask you all, how do you expect to live in the world with no idea of what's going on around you? For years and years, I walked blindly without taking a look around. And now that I read the newspaper every day, I know. And it's also helped engaging in any kind of conversation with older people or respected adults or professors about politics or controversial topics. And most importantly, now that I keep up on political news and local and community news, I am an informed voter. When I was in high school and I turned 18, I was very excited to vote, and I went out and voted without any information on what the ballot was about. And now, thanks to the newspaper, I do my research. So, now that I've talked to you about some of the negative statistics affecting our country, some of the wonderful services the newspaper provides, and why I believe it's important that we take part in those services, I implore you, please, don't continue to walk blindly. Go to the store first thing tomorrow morning and pick up a copy of your local or national newspaper.